Good afternoon. Today we're going to make homemade biscuits and sausage gravy. So let's get you pointed down. We're going to start with 2¼ cups flour. I'm using self-rising, just the generic. We're going to need 10 tablespoons of cold butter. I've already grated a stick, so I just got to do 2 tablespoons more. Just make sure that your butter is cold. And I grate mine because it seems to mush into the flour better. You're going to need a teaspoon of salt, 3 teaspoons of sugar, and a tablespoon of baking soda. No, baking powder. Baking powder. A full tablespoon. Then we're just gonna mix it until the butter is kind of incorporated into the flour. For the wet ingredients, we're going to use a 1/2 cup of buttermilk and a 1/2 cup of half and half. But you're going to mix just until it's mixed. You don't want to overmix these. Alright, so we're going to make a little hole in the middle. You're going to preheat your oven to 425. So I have my buttermilk and my half and half. We're going to do a half a cup of each. Pour it into the middle. Now we're just going to give that a mix. Like so. We're going to flour our surface here. Probably going to add just a little bit more buttermilk to get it to stick together a little bit better. Another like teaspoon probably. Now I'm just kind of folding it up onto itself so you get the layers. You're going to want to do that like 6 times. Now I'm just going to take my hands and kind of flatten it. Like so. Wash my hands. I'm going to use a glass baking pan, and I'm going to put some butter on the bottom. probably could use, well, I should be using my cast iron, but this will be fine. I don't have a biscuit thing, so cutter, so I'm just going to use a wide mouth mason jar. Now when you put your biscuits in your pan, make sure that they're touching. And then we're just going to kind of mush this back together, and we're just going to keep doing it till our dough is used up pretty much. Okay. Get one more here. Like this. And then we're going to put them, probably get one more out of here. Let's see if we can put that one in the middle here. Like so. I want this one a little bit bigger. So we'll just fold it. There we go. Like that. We're going to bake these at 425 for about, well, 12 to 15 minutes. Mine go in for about 13. Now we'll get started on my sausage gravy. We're gonna come over here. Let me get my okay, we'll bring in just going to do a roll of Jimmy Dean. Oh. I leaned up against my oven and shut it off, so now it's back up to 425. Okay, while this is browning, I'm going to get out my 2 cups of milk. Ugh, it's like sticking. Whatever. And we're going to need flour. Get that ready. All right. I just used the Jimmy Dean's original. I have made this with the maple before, and it's good too. Or if you like it spicy. I add a little bit of Tony's Creole to mine to give it a little bit of a spice, but I think spicy sausage, I just not going to use that today. I'm trying to do a freezer clean out. We have 2 big freezers and the one on the fridge, and we're just trying to get it used up here. Okay. Just making sure it's cooked. Let me wipe this. Next, I'm going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to turn that down so it doesn't burn. No, 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm sorry. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't sounding right. 4 tablespoons of butter, and then I'm going to add in 4 tablespoons of flour. That was only 2, but we need 4. We're going to throw the rest in here. So 4 tablespoons of butter melted. Then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of flour. We're going to cook this on low for about a minute. Just to cook the flour flavor down. Okay. And we're going to add 2 cups of milk. Oh man. And we're going to crank the heat up. And this, once it starts thickening, it thickens up fairly quickly. To this, I'm going to add some Tony's. And then onion and garlic powder. And then a little bit of cracked black pepper. And that's going to be it. We're going to cook this until it thickens. We'll add our sausage back to it. We got 2 minutes left roughly on the biscuits. This gravy is very simple. it nice and thick. Okay. And put this in there. That's it for my sausage gravy. Boy, I am just kind of making a mess tonight. That's it. Let's peek at the biscuits. And we're going to melt a little bit of butter and brush over the top. Like so. Ooh. This is what the biscuits look like. We're going to open it up. Actually, these got to go back in for a little bit longer. Very, very centers are a little, which is fine. So I'll put it back in for another 2 minutes. So I would be at the 15 mark. They looked done when I opened it, but very, very center is not. Let's see. A video I have ready to go, I haven't uploaded it yet, is my, I finished painting my bathroom doors. So, well, all my doors, but I had my bathroom ones left. And I got them done, so that video will be going up. I just showed a little bit. My husband swapped out the door handles. He just has the main doors, like the exterior doors to do. And then next project will probably be the beam in my, that separates my kitchen and dining room from my living room. And then in the next few months we do want to do flooring as well. But right now we just have the beam to do. And then pretty much the whole interior of the house is done. Hopefully by then spring will be here. And we can work on some projects outside. I picked up some old wheelbarrows. So I got to get some dirt in there. Obviously the garden needs to be planted, stuff like that, so that we can get that going. There we go. All right. So we're just going to take our biscuits, top it with the gravy, and that's going to be it. That's what we're having for supper. Let me know in the comments if you guys tried this recipe. That's the inside. And what you think. So like and subscribe, and we will have a great weekend. And we will see you again next week.